So activate.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is. Hey, there I am. Okay. I exist.
Is the stream still up?
It is up now.
Okay, just figured we go through everything to make sure.
Yeah. I just need to open the map up again. Right here. Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Galileo.
Now that everyone is back in. Sorry about that. That was lightning storms.
Ah, yes, I am familiar with those.
They are a thing that happens sometimes.
I'm surprised you're having them in winter.
It's because it's spring.
Oh, you are not in winter anymore.
Yes.
Why is it cold over there if it is winter?
It's not cold, it's just rainy. It's very different.
I thought you were still complaining about the cold.
No. No. The cold has gone. And it will be back. So outside people had just ended their conversation, and Gianna was asking her brain people if they were okay. You would get a response from Gabriella, not from whatever else is inside your brains, that they're going to be okay, but to not try to establish any sort of communication for a bit. Oh, I am a dumbass. I said that while FJ had said BRB. Wow.
Nani?
They said BRB, and then I proceeded to explain
Oh,
to him all the things.
I see. I didn't notice the BRB either until just now.
So,
So yeah, Oliver just kind of hangs out here in this pew. Waits for people to do their thing.
Could I have a sheet, please? Oh, sorry, not a sheet, the map, please, because
oh, yes.
Finally back in the
game, yes. So, FJ, I had, as a dumbass, just explained what happened to you while you were not here.
Well, good. Well, could you repeat for the audience, because I don't know if they heard.
Yes, for sure. So you had asked your brain people if they were doing okay. You would get a response from Gabriella, not from whatever else this other brain person is. That they would be fine, but to not try to initiate contact for a bit.
Okay, just give them some space. Gotcha. Also, since Oliver is now getting lucky enough to actually see Gabriella, would you want me to voice her, or do you want to? Because I'm perfectly capable of talking to myself on end. But I just want to see your preference of that, because that would technically be an NPC.
Oh, Oliver smiled at her earlier. Like, she probably would have known that was for her, not for Gianna. He didn't say hi, though.
I didn't say hi. I mean, she can just be voiceless. It's up to you, really, because all of this time she has been voiceless. It's not like he can hear her. At least, unless she makes herself, she presents herself to him and directly speaks to him. It's not like he can hear her.
That's true. I mean, she does have an ability that she will be able to be manifested later on.
Yeah, when that comes, yeah, sure. Then we will talk.
Gotcha. Okay. Then she'll
Well,
meander on back in after hearing
Mhm.
that and just kind of sit on one of the pews and just kind of rub her head and also do a couple of prayers herself just in case, because she might have done something sacrilegious. She's not sure.
who knows? Um, the the priest will then ask the group in general. So what are your plans? I for one know that the place, the island, is not entirely ridden of your first job. So if you
There's still
wish,
people here.
indeed, there are people.
Mm.
There are possibly these dark elves, more gnolls. That is for certain.
Do you have any idea what it
We're
could
here
be?
to fight demonic beasts, not anything else.
Well, all of these creatures could possibly be considered demonic beasts.
They're
I
not.
mean,
They have the
demonic
capacity.
beasts are basically anything that's not humanoid. So, like, they are dangerous to humanity and considered non-humanoids. Because, like,
They are
vampires, undead, dead apostles are, they're dead apostles. But demonic beasts are, this is a very wide umbrella of a term. So, yeah, they could be considered demonic beasts.
Plus, they also have the capacity to make more dangerous things, as we saw with the ritual with the spider monster.
Yeah, with the spirit weird spider monster. If anything that
Well, I'm doing shit until I'm paid.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I'm not paid to do that.
Oh, but that is exactly why the contractor brought you all here.
I'm paid to deal with demonic beasts. Not
And they are.
these things, points to elves, and like waves his hand.
The priest smiles. But they are all clearly demon-touched.
I'm not that religious, priest.
You don't need to be.
Some of
You
us
are just
are.
being paid to deal with them, are you not?
I'm paid to deal all with demonic beasts. If you want to add that in contract, then you
seem
You
to
added
be
in contract.
not doing your job then.
Oliver picks up the dark elf and takes her outside, and I guess tries to find something to dig with because he feels bad about what happened to her.
Okay.
Gianna will give you a shovel as you pass by.
There you have it.
I'm a mercenary. I do what I'm paid for.
I don't
What
think
if I pay you in lodging and also food? Maybe depends if Gabriella can do that. Can you do that? No, you can't. I can also pay you in baths, luxurious baths, and a bed, nice bed. How's that? Off the top of my head, I can do that with some consistency.
Money and magical equipment.
You're not fun.
the priest looks confused. But this is exactly why you were paid, Mr. Hunter. These
I didn't hear anything about drow in the contracts, or dark elves in this contract.
you were paid to deal with the demonic beasts. These creatures are demon-touched.
As well as the fact that they could be.
You're not fooling me about that.
They certainly seem to be related to.
They are
those
related,
beasts.
yes. Perhaps.
As if they are a cause, perhaps.
I mean,
Perhaps there is
weren't we
they are a
also
cause, but
requested
until
to put a
proven
stop
otherwise,
to them?
There's also the fact that I guess it could be called our civic duty to take care of them, as we're all contracted by people from church and the Mates Association. So it's clearly our job to kill these things, make sure that they don't cause anything to, like after stuff to surface.
Perhaps.
Um,
I just don't want to go in and over my head. You know what I mean. I do what I'm paid to. That's all.
I mean, so far we haven't been in over our heads. We handled them all pretty easily, or well readily.
Came pretty close a few times.
Let me just do a thing. Next, Miss Ichika, are you there? Hello?
You're dead, Jim.
She's
I mean,
gone.
I can hear you.
The spider got her.
Oh no,
Oh.
I was just going to ask to tone down a bit of the shuffling of papers. But okay. The priest still looking a bit confused. You may check with the contractor, but I am quite sure that this, and he points to all the things that happened, is your contract. This is what you're paid for.
This is not a beast.
He just smiles. You were possibly losing out on money then, and not doing your job.
I am doing my job, but I am also losing money. Apparently.
He just nods, turns to the rest of the group. Well then, what is the plan? I have...
Steven, do you have any idea where they could be? We've cleared out like 2 different places that have been built that had gnolls and these dark elves.
There is a church. Let me just get my map. There is a church that is in between Tinos and Lichnaftia. It is atop the highest hill in the island. When I arrived, it was one of the first places I looked for, and sadly it had already been ravaged by either these elves or whatever else. But it could be a place for you to begin your search.
The big church in this island, Our Lady of Tinos, is already been
No.
ransacked?
Our Lady of Tinos is in Tinos. I am speaking of another church.
Oh, oops.
Let me do
Confusion.
a thing. Share
It's the big church
record.
icon on the map, right?
Yes, that one.
Okay, gotcha. I know somebody mentioned its name, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
This one. With a green circle around it. He says, but I shall be returning to Tinos and heading to my next destination. I hope to meet you there.
Oh, so you may want to...
the destination.
Let me just get my notes. It's here somewhere. I am heading to Mykonos. It's another island. It's the next island in the path of the Argo. and I will be using it as transportation once again.
No, be sure to stop by the church at Phanormos. They were worried about you when you didn't reappear, so maybe go there and let them know you're fine.
Oh, yes, thank you. I shall do that. Just so you all are aware, the Argo, and he kind of looks through the door to the outside, will be returning to Tinos in about 2 days. If you wish to use it, or if you wish to acquire your own. The town of Panormos is famous for its boats. If you wish to acquire your own transportation. He looks at the the equipment that you all have been carrying from both the Dark Elves and the Gnolls. If you wish to perhaps sell some of your most antique possessions, I am quite certain of a jeweler in, I forgot the name of the city. Give me a moment. In Lichnaftia. Goes by the name of Nikitas. I presume it would be the only person that would buy this type of jewelry for its full price and not just try to remove it from your hands by decree of our Lord.
Where'd you say that was? In Lichnaftia?
Yes.
Thank you. Gianna's making note of that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well that's good to know. Okay. So what so we have to leave in 2 odd days, and there's something else still on this island. Wonderful.
Oliver
Didn't we
goes back
deal
inside.
with didn't we deal with like a bunch of people that were near there?
Mind repeating that, you little muffly?
Didn't we deal with a bunch of people around, like some enemies around there?
We dealt with the Knolls. Their little mine encampment was very near to the church base, so that might have been their first foray.
But it still might be important for us to check it out.
Yes, maybe tomorrow for sure. Ugh, I'm so tired.
I mean,
I think we should resupply tomorrow. Resupply and sell our goods, so to speak.
Lichnaftia is over nearish the church. It's what, an hour from Tinos?
Yes.
So that's not. We can kind of hit both stops on the way.
yeah, we should be able to find our way through this.
Baltimore, could you put a chain shirt in my in Jiro's sheet? Because for some reason, the not Roll 20, Fantasy Grounds is just not wanting to like find items.
Let me do that. Item. Shirt. Jiro. Inventory. Chain shirt. It's there. It's not equipped. It's just carried.
Thank you.
As that equipping a chain shirt is, and not being and not walking around in armor is a thing that you will have to deal with.
I mean, a chain shirt is could be hidden under your clothes. So
I mean, yes, but you will also look a bit weird.
I mean, I'm wearing a what's like a kimono, whatever the heck it is.
Yes.
So I'm already weird looking. It's part of the outfit.
Part of the aesthetic.
Okay, so is that it?
Yep. That's
I
it
believe
for
so.
me.
Also, where are we staying?
Your
I'm
tower is
staying
still
in the
there.
tower.
Yeah,
There's no bedrooms in it. Assuming it's still the one tower, then there would be
it is
no,
still the one tower.
yeah. So it would just be a really nice spa area and an observatory at the top.
I mean, it's still an enclosed space to sleep.
That's true.
Assuming it's not raining, Oliver will grab, I don't know, bedding and sleep at the top.
It'd be like this nice glass dome type thing that has shutters.
There's no better place to sleep.
Mhm. Anyone else would like to do anything or state where they're going to sleep?
Edmund's probably just gonna hang out in the church for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Gianna's gonna find herself a corner in one of the rooms that is the least occupied, and then cover herself with a blanket to get some semblance of privacy.
Gio would probably, go to sleep. I don't know where. He just probably just freaking throws his freaking sleeping roll over a pew, falls asleep.
Jiro just enters hibernation, standing up at the
Yes.
door. Sword in hand, ready to sleep fight all the enemies.
You do it.
Ichika and Oliver. Oh no, Ichika and Hunter.
Council, take a pew.
I'm not able to hear you.
Eh,
Yeah,
eh.
I think I can
Noise,
hear you now.
noise suppression does sometimes. So,
Yes, true.
just she'll take a pew. Nothing's more comfy than a pew.
Sure.
If you say so.
Hey, you haven't gone
Depends
to
on the pew.
you haven't gone to church at 10 in the morning and almost fallen asleep in the pew.
Done that more times than I care to admit.
Ditto, actually. But only if I'm like on one end of the pew, not like in the middle.
Fair.
And Hunter, where are you staying?
I don't know, on a tree.
Well, that's going to be
In the middle
a
of this
bit,
beach.
Yeah, a bit far away.
He just pulls out a hammock.
I was waiting
Yep.
for you to say he pulls out a tree.
Pulls out a tree.
I mean,
That would
there
be
is an
funny.
item that allows you to do that.
It's true.
But there's a strategic merit in also sleeping away from the camp.
Okay. So
Something that he's learned as a hunter.
I will long rest all of you.
Yay!
Whoa!
I
Long
get my
rest.
spell slots back. Thank God.
Shablam. There you go. You now have all of your slots. I shall remove the priest from the combat tracker. Because he would, during the night, say goodbye to all of you after stating where he is going and what he is doing. He would then turn into a little bird and fly away.
Oh. Bye, birdie.
Edmund would just stare at that for a moment and then consider things about what that implies.
About what that implies.
What do you mean this priest is a hippie?
What do you mean this priest is like 2 times my level?
Um. So, as you all go to sleep, you find yourselves once again in that dream of a ritual with a cup, relatively similar in shape to the one that the priest had secured, overflowing with something that you can't really tell what it is. But this time, Oliver and Gianna, when it overflows, and Edmund as well.
Whoa.
When it overflows and it would touch you, and you know that the dream would end right there because it already happened a couple times. When it approaches you, it starts to slowly make a circle around you instead of progressing normally. It starts to avoid you. For some reason, you look up and you see the moon with stars. But the moon is different. It has a trail, almost as if the moon was a comet. And you see that from its trail, it forms stars. And you see that the light that it shines on you and the way this mud type produce from the chalice starts to make your silhouette on the floor. It takes the form of a single tear, and then you wake up on the next day.
Oh, that was one hell of a dream.
Gianna will wake up with a start, but stay perfectly still for a while, pretending she's still asleep, just huddled in her corner, just hyperventilating a bit.
I'm just gonna be lying back on the pew, just considering what the fuck.
What the
Oliver?
fuck?
Oliver is probably on the top floor, realizing it was a very bad idea to go to sleep where the sun is going to come out, and he's probably trying to, like, I don't know, pull the cover over his go back to bed.
Okay. So, as you all rise with the sun invading the church, what would you like to do?
I say we head over to Tino's and then go from there to the church, and then snoop around the area for a while.
I'm all for going back to Tino's.
Which city was the jeweler?
Lichnaftia.
Lichnaftia, yes.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to keep track of.
It's past
All the-
Tinos.
Yeah, no, I spotted it. I was just trying to remember if it was Panormos or Lichnaftia.
Panormos is the shipbuilding city. The boat
Yep.
/ shipbuilding city.
You want to stop there and maybe get a boat?
We should probably get money from the jeweler first.
That's fair.
I mean, we might be able to stop and
You can also
Get
just
price.
check how much it
Yeah.
costs.
Yeah, like price ranges for, because it's better than us walking halfway across the island and then halfway back if it's on our way.
Actually, yeah. Before we go, from the church, is there a chance that I could probably? Is there a chance that I could convert the crossbow bolts into normal arrows using like what's it called? The thing that allows me to make arrows.
The woodcarver's tools, I think.
Woodcarver's tools.
Ooh, that can be interesting. Let's see. Hunter.
Also, if we taking a long rest, I'm making more arrows too.
Sure. Where is this?
The bolts are in my inventory.
Traits. No, not traits. Proficiencies. You have proficiency in woodcarver's tools. Oh Lord, where do I find woodcarver's tools? They are in the things that you can do with them are in Xanathar's, right?
I thought you would need fleshing,
Yes, but
fleshing
also
tools
it's
for doing
a
arrows.
tool, so DM can rule.
Yeah, but Xanathar's has a thing, a whole thing.
Oh, for the DC.
Yeah, and what exactly it could do and examples and DCs. Yes, that's what I want. Two proficiencies.
I mean, it should be pretty simple. It's already a shaft. You just need it to tie it to the what's called the tail of an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that'd be a little bit more difficult than just
Uh,
tying a new thing because it has
yeah.
to maintain the balance, and since a bolt has a different
mm-hmm.
pressure in mind when it's being shot, it's very sudden or like I said, it would be similar. It wouldn't be
Let
like
me
a
get out my
DC 10. It'd be like a
Xanathar's book.
15.
Yeah, it's I have it open right here. Woodcarver's tools. You can craft arrows with it, as you would
How many?
normally do.
5?
It's 5 per short rest and 20 per long rest.
20?
Yep.
Okay.
You just need to have
Thank
wood around, so it's good that you went
We're in a
to
forest,
more.
aren't
Yeah, you are not in a forest, but the group's not in a forest, but you went to the place with wood. You can use nature to have an insight on trees and wooden objects. You can use Arcana and History to learn more about arrows and wooden figurines. And you can repair damaged wooden objects. So I would say make me a either a intelligence or actually first make an intelligence woodcarver's tools check. So just intelligence plus proficiency plus just intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay, may I have assistance from someone?
Just give yourself proficiency and, well, actually, no, never mind. That's not what you're asking.
We need to be someone that has some knowledge about wood carving, not necessarily proficiency in wood carver's tools, but some
The wrong
knowledge.
character.
I could if you give me a moment.
Anybody help? Yes or no? That's you don't have to, but I'm just wondering if anybody will help.
I don't have.
Since I have the
The only
bolts,
tool I can do is dragon chess. So
I can give myself proficiency in woodcarver's tools.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tell me about it, since I have the bolts on hand anyway, you'd have to come to me. So yeah, sure, I'll help you.
Okay, then you can
Noted.
roll at advantage.
Cool. My modifiers are 0, so I'm gonna add. Wait, my modifier is 0, and my
Proficiency is a 3?
+2.
Plus 3. Yeah, because level 5. So just roll +3. That is a
Is that
15.
14, which is
No.
17.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, you are able, through some experimentation and working with Gianna, you now understand the process of transforming a bolt into an arrow, or at least how to not necessarily transform it into an arrow, but into something that can be fired from a bow. Now make a dexterity-based woodcarver's tools check. So you can just roll stealth, since the modifier would be the same.
Can I give him advantage as well, since I would still be assisting?
Sure.
Whoa!
So that is a 19. With the time spent trying to properly understand how it should work, for now, you can convert up to 10 of the bolts into arrows.
Cool.
So
Do I need to so how do I note that?
Here.
just-
Let me boop. There you go. Oh, dadgummit. It didn't drag all of them. How do you
Yeah.
drag all of them?
No, don't worry about it. I will
Okay.
go into his sheet and properly add it. So,
Okay.
the
Just go ahead and add all 20 since I figured he'd have it.
yep.
And I'll take this off my sheet.
You put it in the party sheet. Sure.
Took it out. It was just a crossbow bolt that I labeled Drow, so.
Yeah, that is what I'm going to do.
I will say that Drow Poison costs 200 gold pieces each, so I'm just saying.
Yes, but that is Drow poison, not a Drow poisoned arrow. I will add an item. It will be
Hunter would think that they would cost more than normal poison. Well, actually, that varies. Never mind.
crossbow bolt, dark elf, and then I'll add that you have 10 of those, and then I will add that you have also 10 of arrow dark elf, and then I will go into your actions tab, and can I add a different type of ammunition? I don't think I can.
Technically add it as a weapon and then have its own
Yeah.
ammo
We can
pool.
deal with the semantics of this after game if
Yeah.
you want.
It's because I will create a thing that you will do just like a spell that you target them and then you make them roll the save. But yeah, they don't have anything special besides that.
All right.
But you have 10 of those for now. On the next long rest, you will make another check to see how many you can, and each time you succeed, it will be easier the next time. So, is the plan to head back to Tinos then?
Yes, we're gonna sell and resupply.
Can we check by Phenomena since it's on the way to see what a boat cost would be?
Sure.
I mean, yeah, I'm good with it.
Let me
Just to see.
Yeah, we're selling all our shit.
Yes, that is
Well, not all of our shit.
one of the things that I need. Do I have? Yes, that's what I needed. Random NPC names. Yes, that's the thing that I needed. Thank you. So, let me just share this again. Let me just remove this pointer here that is in the middle of the ocean. Yes, there. So you were all in the topmost green arrow over there. So you would take about an hour to reach Panormos. You would see once again this small town with a very active harbor. It is elevated and further away from the shore and the harbor itself, but where most of the housing is actually quite far away from the harbor. But as you start to go down the path that leads to it, you see that some people are already making their ways up and down.
I'm so sorry. Where are we going? I missed it. I went to the restroom.
You're going
Lychee
to
or
Panormos.
Lychanafitia.
No, we're going to Fenormos.
Yeah, that is
Wait,
the.
we're not going to Tinos?
Well, no, Panormos is on the way, and we want to take a look at boat prices.
Oh, okay. Boat prices. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, see if it's a theoretical option for us.
Let me open one more thing that I forgot to open. This one. Yes, this one. So, you would then slowly go down the hills to reach the harbor. The smell of fresh results of fishing. So different smells of salty fish hit your nostrils as you approach this fairly active harbor. You can see different sized motorboats made out of mostly wood make up most of the space for ships and boats. Some are coming and going, some are still being elevated and worked on. And you see that there is one place that is apparently the shop part of it. There are paintings and different ships hanging in different spaces, different parts of ships, people going in and out, miniature ships in glass bottles that you can buy. And you would see this ship making facility is called as it would imply, it's called Boratos Boratos Wooden Shipping.
That's a funny name.
Baratos, you said?
Boratos.
Baratos shipping.
Boratos Wooden Shipping.
Wood shipping. You see what they did there?
So, what will you do?
What do we want a boat for?
To
That way we
move
don't
on
have
our own.
to. That way we're not constrained by the Argos.
Also, because it's our own vehicle, man. Those are always fun.
Yeah, man.
Only if we need to get across the island.
These are small
And
enough.
out of character, we're gonna need a home base for the war later on.
Yeah.
Nobody
So,
worry about a boat of all things being a base.
I mean, all we need is something big enough that I can set my tower on, and that can stand the weight, and then we're just set. We have a base, and it can just float.
It can just float.
Or you ask the DM for an inflatable all tower.
Yes.
We
With
have
like
already
floaties.
talked about it. It's been
Yes,
We'll
we
just
have.
paddle our way off the top of the windows.
It has been talked about.
But yeah, Gianna would be looking at A, the fanciest looking boats, B, the bigger boats, and C, stuff that would very clearly kind of hold a lot of cargo, or something that is clearly designed for holding a lot of weight or excess weight.
Oliver turns to Gianna and says something completely unrelated to boats.
I would like to assist Gianna because I have proficiency with sea boats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Sea vehicles proficiency, sorry.
Yes.
you just Gianna just wanders towards a boat that's shiny, and you just grab her shoulder and turn her to a different one.
You grab her shoulder and turn to us like dingy rowboat, more in our price range.
Mm.
Ye old reliable.
I can't set my tower on this, and there's no room.
So, what would Oliver say?
I guess he doesn't.
Oh, what? You said you were going to say something, and we went off tangent. So what were you
No,
going to say, buddy?
that's actually perfectly okay. It's in character. You probably Gianna probably got sidetracked, so he keeps it to himself. Actually,
We got time when we're wandering back.
Yeah. So, you would see, Gianna, that the specialty of this place is actually more family-sized boats.
Yachts?
So,
Or yacht adjacent?
yeah, something that could carry small groups of people. Like, the amount of people that you all have is kind of pushing the limit of the boats here. And they are all wooden made, and they are all steamboats. So they require fuel and not just paddling.
Any sailing ones?
No, this specialty is steamboats.
How are you supposed to do that if how are you supposed to use a sea vehicle if it doesn't have a sail? Doesn't make sense. They're trying to scam us, you guys.
They're trying to scam us.
You don't need a big ass engine. You just need a sail.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. This depends on how fast you want to go.
It's true.
No,
But also
we
electric
can use
motors.
we can use the
electric
spell
motors are
creation to
also
make a
really good.
sail.
I mean, do you really not want to be Fire Nation? Come on.
Yeah,
Just
all
fair.
I can say is, I
Implement
think
cannons.
the biggest debate we should make is, what is our prioritization on a ship? Do we want to focus on getting a tower built on it? Or on maneuverability
capacity.
or speed?
Do you know how big of a target you'd be placing on that freaking boat with a tower on it?
Also, we need to be wary of pirates. I'm not joking. There are actual pirates.
Oh yeah, but we're like epic level spellcasters at this point, guys. We'll get fireball soon. They won't be a problem.
And they have guns.
Okay.
Fireball boats.
I have
Yeah,
spells.
there's like an ex-soldier with a rocket launcher.
I don't think rocket launchers exist yet. I know it's mortars, but there's no rocket launchers.
Yeah, RPGs wouldn't be a thing yet. I don't think.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Maybe. I mean, flamethrowers were a thing, so.
Yeah, they weren't like traditional over the shoulder missiles, but they did have. I'm pretty sure that they had missiles.
They had more.
I mean, they were more.
There'd be anti-air. There'd be anti-air for sure, or missiles and that like, but there wouldn't be any smaller capacity.
Look out for what's called AWOL soldiers.
There are
We just find a soldier who thinks the war's still on.
Yeah. There are rocket ships, quote unquote, that exist as old as the Ming Dynasty in China.
Yeah, we can't really call those anything like modern rockets.
But they are fireworks.
Yeah.
Very close.
Fireworks, the best
firework at us.
I mean,
You know, I'm gonna be honest. To me, If
Go
our
after
biggest
certain
concern is
characters.
fireworks, we're fine. I'm more concerned about, all the magic and all the other threats that could appear.
So
Blast with certain
we
character
probably need a ship with like
fireworks.
most
Yeah.
people room as possible.
Most people what?
Room
People
for the
room.
most people.
Oh, okay. If they're more specialty in like what I would consider a yacht.
Yeah, something like that. Not as big as nowadays yachts, but I think they were called yachts. Yes.
Yeah. That'd still be really small for Gianna, but of course she likes a room to
But
herself.
a yacht would have a sail on it.
Not
Maybe
necessarily.
not necessarily. I mean, we could
Probably.
always make like a custom ship. Who says that we can't get a custom order? And then just hitchhike back over this way and get it later. Assuming we don't forget.
Yeah. In character, though, a hunter will mutter something about his own family ship.
I mean, do you want me to try to negotiate with them?
Do we have the money to buy a ship right now?
Yeah.
You don't know how much it costs.
Yeah. What's
Well, I don't think we will have it. It's not in our price range from a bunch of arrows and such. Maybe they have one on discount or one that's going out to sale. And we can fix
They might even have a refurbished ship that we can buy on the cheap.
Yeah, that's true. They could have that.
They might also need something, have something
we-
that needs doing.
That's true.
If we still need to carry something, which we don't right now.
Well, we could.
But I suppose if we get trapped on this island, if our ship blows up or something like that, then I suppose it'd be good to have options.
Yeah.
Is a ship salesman nearby?
I mean, you are basically in the shop of ship salesmen.
Okay. He approaches one. Hello.
It would be about middle-aged man, a little bit on the dad bod side.
Oh dear.
He would be wearing a uniform of the place. And as you approach, he would answer you with, "Good morning, sir."
He starts speaking to him in Greek and says, "Do you have a brochure of this of your merchandise and how much it costs? We're potentially interested in buying."
"Oh, for sure, for sure. Come with me." And he leads you to a place with many small ships, like miniature ships. It's just a shelf full of them.
He kind of like just gestures for people to follow him because he doesn't know what the heck they want in terms of ships.
Follows because he's the ship expert.
Indeed. He would then pull out a big book, and he would open it, turn it to you, and it has sketches of the ships. I'm not quite sure if printed photos already existed, but if they did, there would be some pictures of the ships as well. So, abstracting this to gold pieces, because when I did my research, this is approximately the price.
Did you account for de-inflation of the 1920s?
I do not care about
this yacht. Have you incorporated this yacht is $8.25.
Sorry. Have you accounted for the local economy of Greece?
The local economy of fuck no.
Rural Greece.
Local economy of 1920s.
What economy?
Yeah, with
Greece hasn't had an economy in years.
Boats. It's called. Yeah, that's the joke. But what's called not the reboot, but the not the rowboat. We could probably get a rowboat, but never mind.
So the simplest model that is comfortable fit for 4 people, but can accept up to 6 people, starts at 600 gold pieces.
600, you say?
$1,000.
600 gold pieces is
That'd be
not
60,000.
$60,000.
That's a ripoff.
What about a model that would comfortably fit 6 people?
It would be closer to 700.
700.
Are we talking about on a boat or a ship?
It's a mini yacht. I had
That's expensive as
I had
fuck.
something. Oh,
Yeah,
so
this is probably a ripoff.
accounting. It's really not.
They're
It's
probably
just
ripping off us.
I mean,
because we
for
don't have
modern
technicals.
day, that's probably a bit on the cheap, but for for 1920 standards, that's
I think I just got
Yeah.
the price from I kid you not. I searched for prices of ships, and this was an accurate conversion.
Oh.
What type of ship?
A
Cool.
small boat that was wooden and had a motor.
Better be a bomb ass ship. So we
Uh,
need 70 odd thousand because Gianna would obviously want to
So,
upscale.
considering all
700.
of
700, excuse me.
everything that you have in your inventory, all of the things,
I don't think we can afford it.
you
No, we're not affording this.
let me speak.
Sure.
Considering everything you have, including certain items like the copper chalice, the 2 copper chalices that you have,
Oh,
the
fuck no.
the what is another thing? For example, the
Glass mirror.
the glass mirror and things like that that you found. You would get above 600 if you sell everything.
Huh.
If we
Good.
sell
I'll say
everything.
Let's not sell it. Yeah.
the
That's
one
good,
thing
but
I
let's not sell
the one
everything.
thing I
Let's,
want to check
let's
is
not sell everything. Let's go on the cheap and go on the boat like we're supposed to do.
Well,
that's
hold
something I
on.
wanted to ask is how much above, because we don't want to be absolutely broke.
I am
I'll try and negotiate it down when it actually comes down to it, but we'll have to see.
That's what I was gonna do just now.
Jiro, in your sheet you have GD. Is that supposed to be gold pieces?
I think it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be Greek dollars.
Greek dollars, I see. So that's 1. Because you have
$1.
100 GD, so it would be 1 gold piece. So just considering the gold pieces that you have, just considering the money that you have on your sheets, all of the party together has 266 gold pieces. That is without selling things.
Yeah, we may need to come back to this when we've killed a couple.
We'll come back to this if our ship explodes, coincidentally.
Honestly, I'm kind of hearing these prices might be better for us just to consider this place later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the
While
next island
they-
has a better airship place, because this one's pretty shady, not gonna lie.
While they exit the shop,
Pretty
Oliver
antique.
kind of sticks with it. And he asks the guy, just out of curiosity, and he puts on his shady looking salesman grin, and he says, would you consider lowering the price if we were to do a favor for you? What would it take?
He would just look a bit confused. I'm sorry, but I just work here. I don't. You gonna have to talk to my boss about that.
Okay. Very well then.
Relax.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. We can negotiate prices if we're actually going to buy a ship. For now, let's stick with the plan.
I don't know. You all seemed pretty serious a second ago.
I am really serious. It's just I can't afford it. Always my problem.
We could probably do it. Whispers
Huh?
or mutters out of sight as we leave, if we leave, legal or otherwise.
All right.
Just
So-
considering the things that Gianna has and Ichika have, that is 125 extra gold pieces.
Yeah, I ain't selling this. You can rip it from a cold dead corpse.
And I'm simply talking about the items that you found with the other drow.
Yeah, the dark
Those are my gold bracelets.
This is my very nice necklace, and my mirror and my cup.
And your silk handkerchief.
Looking for a cargo ship, not a. Never mind. Sorry.
So, I mean, it's possible. You just gotta give up your earthly belongings.
Yeah, no. We can wait.
Well, while they're discussing everything, Oliver will take out his violin and start playing.
For money? Street money.
No, not street money. He's actually just playing for the shit of it, but okay. But if he gets money, great. Actually, that was not the intent.
Some people would slowly, like, at first be confused at where the song's coming, because it's just a cacophony of sounds of people making ships, of engines going off. So just a random other sound appearing. But some people would start to like nod in your direction, raise a hand, and just appreciate the difference in sound. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I actually wasn't. He wasn't trying to raise money. He was just doing it. He was just doing it.
You could attract business to the boat shop. Joking, because you wouldn't, but you could, convince them that you were.
Mm-hmm.
So is it back to Tinos?
Yeah, let's go sell some stuff that we don't need, and
I would.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's sell some of the stuff that we don't need. Offload, cargo, because we're not carrying this. Let's not carry everything everywhere.
Sure.
And after that, I think we should head to I don't know, a hunting shop, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we should gather more information on where those drow were coming from, because clearly they came from somewhere, and whatever. And we need to gather information on demonic beasts and whatever those drow were.
We do need to stop by the church.
Speaking of demonic beasts, did anyone notice a difference in the dream yesterday?
Gianna will do her best to have her eyes not twitch.
Just dreams.
Edwin's just gonna have a bit of a smile at that.
Yes, that escalated a bit more than usual. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Seems I wasn't the only one then.
No,
thank God I'm not crazy. You shut it.
You what?
I'm talking to my sister.
Oh, that's right.
Wonder what's in the cup.
Well, mud. I don't know why you'd put mud in a fucking gold chalice of that nature, but some people are weird.
I mean, probably symbolic or something.
How much could we sell that at gold? How much could we sell that gold chalice for? I wonder.
I don't know, but it seemed ritualistic, didn't it?
Yeah. It's
Seems
fine
kinda
as
holy
long
to
as it's
me.
not It's fine
Seems
as
like
long
a
as it's
holy
not
grail.
Catholic.
Yeah. Most well versed in ritual based magics, but
Do you suppose that's gonna happen when they finish the ritual?
I never made that
Might be.
connection. It's possible.
Do you suppose that's why they wanted the priest's chalice?
I
Could be.
mean,
Perhaps.
Either way,
I
we
have
gotta sit
a
down
dark.
on whatever ritual they got. Seems like it could be based on what we've seen. Some sort of summoning ritual. Probably some
Perhaps.
demonic beasts or whatever they want. Maybe they're trying to open a portal to wherever they came from. Which actually, I'd like to get some
I
information
mean,
on.
Well,
that's
if they're
one of the
trying to open a
possibilities.
portal, doesn't that lend itself to the question you were asking, where the dark elves were coming from?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's possible that they're uninvolved, but
I think
I
I
wouldn't
have.
wait. I'd wager that I put a small wager on that they're coming. That the Drow are doing something.
They're not from around here.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
naturally. Figured that they would be in the trees or something like that, some sort of forest or I don't know.
These have an appetite for caves.
Fair enough. We've seen that. I just feel like they should be in forests. I don't know why.
Oh, you are the expert.
Well, I don't know what these things are. Like I said, I deal with demonic beasts. Those things are not demonic beasts, even if they summon them.
I suppose we'll just have to wait. One thing's for certain, though, if the dreams are anything to go by, it looks like that ritual won't be affecting me, Gianna, or Edmund.
Or anyone at all. Clearly, it's just a boring ritual.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a boring ritual.
That's kind of the point of rituals, is that they don't do boring things unless they're botched. Then it's not
I
really
don't know.
ritual
I've seen some megas come in with some weird rituals.
Oh, if they're botched, we've already seen the consequence of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool power up.
Yes, I believe their
Gross.
goddess does not appreciate failure very much.
Are they trying to summon the spider goddess?
Not entirely certain, but that wouldn't be outside of the realm of
I
possibility,
believe
I
they're
would say.
trying to commune with this deific like entity. Then she kind of spits off to the side, as if even saying that.
Reminds me of this old Greek tale I read in the book about a monster named Arachne.
The fuck is that?
Arachne.
Arachne. It's a person. The first spider
that
goddess. Or, well,
the one who battled
person.
Athena, or whatever her name was.
Cursed, but yes.
Well, let's be off to Tino's.
Yeah,
Sure.
Fair enough. No time for old tales, I suppose.
I think we should just
deal with
make
what's in front of us.
Statement on making sure whenever a change happens to any of those dreams, we make sure to bring it up. Compare notes, as to speak.
I agree.
That seems reasonable since we're all having the same epiphany.
Yeah, but I imagine at some point it might deviate.
Perhaps. And off we go.
And off you go. So, since you would be traveling to Tinos, and that takes a little bit of time, and you're, let me just check one thing. Yes, from Panormos to Tinos, it's 5-hour journey.
Only? Wow.
Yep, this island is extremely small.
Yep.
You can basically walk from Lichnaftia to Panormos in a day and not lose sunlight.
Huh.
Yep. That is
Also,
why...
there are cars. Is there some sort of taxi?
No, there are no cars. There
1920s, they're not quite as popular.
Yeah, 1920, 1930s. The
Oh,
cars.
I thought you said that there was like a road with cars on.
We
No,
need
no.
to invest in horses.
Remember
Yeah.
from the last
If
session.
you want cars, you gotta go to the US.
Yep.
Very funny.
There are roads, but they are not for cars. They are used with horses and chariots and things like that. Not that they are extremely common here, because the elevation is very different depending on where you
Fair
are.
enough.
So it's mostly
Horse
just
taxi then.
yeah, it's mostly just horse taxi. Yes. So I would like all of you to roll me a d6.
Nutty.
6.
I don't like this.
You'll have to roll the d6 for me.
Oh, I shall
Nice.
roll the d6 for you. That is
Well,
a 4.
I hope rolling
roll a 3.
high is not a bad
Aw.
thing, because I rolled very
Jesus
high.
Christ.
Speaking of, on our way, we should probably look for any signs of trouble.
Agree.
Things that we need to deal with, you know.
Ichika?
I see no problem with that.
Just
Can I, no.
you're the only one left to roll a d6.
Ah, didn't show.
Yep. That's a
2.
2. Okay. Well, with that information in hand, as you were making your way, you would be past Cardiani already. So basically closer to the midway point of your travels. You will be walking in a place that has some larger rocks. It's a bit more elevated than the rest of the path. And you would begin to hear, most specifically, Hunter and Edmund, you'd begin to hear.
You mean me?
No, I mean Hunter and Edmund. Because they are the ones that have the highest passive perception.
Oh.
You'd begin to hear howling.
Uh-oh.
Followed by cackled laughing, which you both would know to come from hyenas. And that sound starts to slowly, it starts from your left, and then there is a response to your right. And both you, also being experienced hunters and wildlife enthusiasts, you would notice that this is a hunting call, and you are most likely the prey. And that's when we'll end today's session.
Oh, now we're gonna get ganked.
That's what we see. The D6s were determined how many enemies we fight.
Oh, yay!
So look, we're only fighting
The jungle is ganking.
20. I say we're only fighting like 28 hyenas.
Oh god.
Oh, don't worry. I can. Maybe that much I can take it.
Yeah, that would go so easily for you all.
Let me back in, boss, so I can still go.
Oh, I can take them.
Just throw Jiro at them, he blew crescents twice and they're all dead.
I say, The real strategy is you throw Jiro at them, and then you throw Edmund slightly behind to have Aura of Vitality to keep him alive.
Just to make sure.
And if that fails, Spirit Guardians.
Yeah,
Guardians
that
is overpowered. Let's go.
I mean,
let's just go do a retreating order out.
I'm gonna be honest. For the last fight, like last session, had I not had to go, Spirit Guardian sure was my initial plan.
Don't worry, I did it for you.
Yeah, I said healing is better.
I suppose, but never underestimate the power of DPS.
Oh, I was aware, but I am also aware of the not letting Chiro die club.
Fair enough. Kind of wanted to scold him
I
on
think
this
I'm
session.
exiting my membership in that club.
Yeah.
Let him be.
He's got a nice sword though, for whirling.
Yes.
Also, does he wear? Maybe we should give him armor too. Does he wear?
He
took
armor.
the chain shirt.
Chainmail.
Yeah, chain
Or is it
shirt.
I'm wearing the chain shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I just need medium armor master, and I'll be set.
Oh, medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, like our armor in the party is pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
other than one person.
Hey,
My
I have
AC is
shield.
You might have to go to like I don't know, like a Home Depot's and spray paint these things.
Yes, Home Depot with spray paint.
There is, I mean, it is possible to try and hide it with makeup, with paint.
I'm wearing.
If you give me enough
I
tools and
already
give me
looked
time, I
weird,
can.
so people just take it for granted.
Gianna's a skill. It's called.
Monkey.
The monkey.
Man, I cannot think today. A skill bot, I think.
Skill
Monkey.
Kill monkey.
Yeah.
Skill monkey. That's it.
Yep. She chose
That is
the path.
literally
of,
why I did it.
Yeah. You need help, I can help. Doesn't matter what it is, I'm going to learn it now.
I have plenty of things in
That's
my
very
arsenal.
useful.
Oh, do you have something I don't have? Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I know everything about it. Let me help.
I feel like the best description of Gianna is, I am prepared for everything.
Yeah.
Initials are rolled. Oh no.
I am prepared for
Except
everything
fighting.
that is not combat, yes.
Oh, just you wait. I'm probably going to get catapult because, well, I don't have the crossbow bolts anymore, so that's...
You have
Being
some of them. Like we only converted 10 of them. 10 of
I
20.
gave you... I
Right.
figured you would convert the rest, so I
Oh.
went ahead and gave you the bolts.
Okay.
I mean, if you want me to take them back, I'll take them, but I
Or
figured
if
you would
want
convert the rest of
and
them
keep
later.
maybe a few, then sure. But you know, I don't see you with it. I don't see you with the crossbow. Wait, did I? Did you grab a
I
crossbow?
have the... I do not have a crossbow, but I have the capacity to use one.
If you want
each
one,
other.
then there it is.
I'll never use my crossbow. Never.
I mean,
You can't make me.
I don't think I have a crossbow. Oh no, I do have a crossbow actually.
It's very
You
easy
used
to
it a
pull
few
off the
times.
crossbow.
I forgot that I had one. Wait, what do you mean I used it? I've been using Eldritch Blast all this time.
No, you used
There's a lot more modern
crossbow first.
Yeah. So,
Really
Well,
want
I
to play
mean-
a rogue.
you can always just take levels in Rogue.
Nah. This
And
hunter's gonna be a straight.
roll.
Hunter's not multi-classing. Well, it might, but you know, not at this level.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just stand still and like take a couple of levels in rogue and just stand still.
Fair.
If
I
anything,
mean,
you take 8 levels in fighter.
yeah. The only class I see admin multi-classing in is Warlock.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I don't think Oliver's gonna multi-class ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but at the
I'm
same
ahead of
time,
you.
it's just kind of worth it to keep investing in Druid because the Druid features are good when they actually are active.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The real question is, when are they active?
The only thing I could see would be a
So,
Master Fighter.
FJ, I actually didn't know that you were
Ah.
making a tower spell. Otherwise,
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't have come up with mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, now
but-
we can have 2 towers.
Yeah, but yours
Yeah.
is 8th level.
Mine is 8th level.
Yeah, all
Oh,
I can
well, yeah.
say is I love the concept. You guys like, yeah, don't need to worry about like rocket launchers or anything on our boat. I'm sitting there like the archer class sure is filled with archers.
Yeah. Our boat will explode.
I mean,
And-
I don't. To be fair, I don't think my fucking tower will fit on the boat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Have you
no,
ever seen
If it's
one of
that
those
boat, yes.
And one
Have you
level,
ever seen an
each
aircraft
pistol
carrier?
will be like a rocket launcher.
It's true.
Like, actually, my tower, it's like a mobile. Well, not mobile. I'm sorry, stationary like turret
Yeah.
type thing.
yeah, like
Like,
okay, so that's my one concern about us actually having a base on a boat. Is if we get into a fight that damages the boat, we're kind of just
We have Hunter.
Loading.
Hunter can repair it. He's got.
like
I
for
mean,
Oh,
effect,
yeah, I could,
I'm
but
gonna
not easily.
I'm gonna copy
Well, actually,
paste
well,
a
maybe.
picture of the tarot card here.
I do have like wood tools and wood tools and seafarers. So
You can
I probably
patch
could.
holes.
People with fighting can like steal stuff, like their mount, sort of not just their mount, like the thing they're driving. So I think
I just
That's what
have the
Hunter.
fun image
That's what
of
Hunter's going to be once I get my servant. He's just going to be the guy on the boat.
I just have the fun image of a boat sinks, Edmund dolphins away. I say having to check which level wild shape, like at what level for wild shape do I get swimming speed?
I believe it's like 4th or 5th level.
Oh, it's 4th. I have it, but it's just not something that I've thought about actively.
I'm getting a swimming speed in next level.
I do not get a swim speed.
I mean, I say you could switch out on your invocations.
This
I
is
just
true. It
don't
just
like
wouldn't make
Bell.
sense for Oliver's patron. Or,
Or
well,
just
who the
take a
hell
level
knows?
in fighter and get a fighting style mariner.
True. I mean, who the hell knows? Maybe it does make sense for his patron. He actually doesn't know his patron very well outside of very small things, so.
Your patron is Cthulhu. He's a squid monster, so of course he knows how to swim.
I don't think it's Cthulhu.
Have you ever seen Cthulhu swim?
joking.
He walks.
He walks.
I'm
It's
joking.
true.
He's so
But
big.
he's
He
a
just.
squid.
Honestly, I'd buy the statement of Cthulhu doesn't move, everything else does.
Also
Cthulhu doesn't
true.
move. He swims
Well,
through
then,
reality.
friends,
I don't have to know. My patron is God.
True. That is why you can become a carpenter.
I mean,
That's
so,
true.
That's funny.
Knowing us people, one of us is probably going to be a night class, and I think most night classes have fighting. So I think we could we could make our boat live.
Well,
Do warlocks get mending? You know, I've always been so
No.
depressed that there isn't like a mending spell that requires spell slots. Like, have you ever seen like just Harry Potter, how they just use their wands to like I don't know, did you ever see
Reparo.
yeah,
Oculus
exactly.
Reparo.
No, not even that one, just the new one with Newt, like how they would just like repair buildings in the span of a minute.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's the reverse
And,
time.
That would make a
Dark
lot of
City.
sense, actually, in the Magecraft world.
I would classify that as that's kind of like the spell creation. It's a
Mhm.
roundabout way, but kind of does that.
It's more like fabricate.
Or fabricate, that's right.
Also, I don't think our servant will be able to ride the boat unless rider has is like a captain, because riding is not the same as voyaging.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Hmm.
then, friends.
So we just cast animate on our boat.
I think Mateus has to go. Mateus.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes.
No, cast awaken on the boat or animate objects on the
that is
boat.
true. I don't think you can animate it. It would be too large for you to animate.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a small sailboat, I think you can.
That is true.
I think
Okay.
somebody
Animate.
didn't we do that? Didn't you do that to your car?
you can
you
animate
animate your
huge,
car?
up to huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all I can say is that that's why it's simple. We win the Holy Grail War to get the wish spell to wish for the boat to be animate.
Yeah.
Wish for the boat to be sentient.
Spoilers. My 9th level family crest is not wish.
Ah,
No, it's
I've-
gonna be
honestly,
Swarm.
Yeah, I'd buy that considering all the pain I've seen deal to our DM here from the wish spell.
I didn't request wish. I don't know if he would have allowed it though.
No,
Probably not.
probably not.
you guys
You have to have a
stick within
really
the
like
boundaries of the world.
you have to have like a ridiculous family to
It'd be like
have
the
a
Pine Burns or something.
Nah,
have a
wish
chance at wish.
is the holy grail.
Yeah.
Again, I think my favorite quote from Logan is, "I'm considering making the requirements for the wish spell material component Holy Grail."
Yeah. So, say goodbye, as we shall leave, and I shall go to sleep.
Night,
Yeah.
night.
Night.
Bye,
Well,
buddy.